Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Action Comics. And the reason why I want to talk about Action Comics is because I think Action Comics needs a rebirth. And what I mean is not rebirth like a rebirth title, but what I mean is that I think Action Comics needs to go the route of how Detective Comics Rebirth did, where Superman and I would say probably Power Girl, they decided that they need to have a team of super family members together, and they decided that they're going to create a team using certain characters or whatever, and this will be the focal point of Action Comics. And I got the idea because I was looking at the New 52 Power Girl, Supergirl meets Power Girl New 52 run. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, damn, we don't see Power Girl interacting with the super family like she used to back in the day. Even before, like, Kara, the Earth 1 New Earth version came, Power Girl and Superman were, like, considered, like, cousins at that time. I mean, they still are cousins, just from an alternate reality or whatever. And what I think is we need to see more of her, so that way people can get more familiarized with her, but also with Steel, Connor Kent, Superboy, and, Kong Keenan, because apparently Kong Keenan's still around. So let's do something with these members of the Superman family, give them something more to do, and the reason why I think we can go that route is because it will just expand the world of Superman. And I will also bring back Mon-El. If any of you guys don't remember Mon-El, Larzine or something like that. I can't remember if I'm saying his other name right, but the reason why I'm saying that is because if any of you guys remember Superman Battle for New Krypton, at the end of the battle, when Chris Kent sacrificed his life to send a lot of the Kryptonians back to the Phantom Zone, it also had him meet up with Mon-El, who was in there because of the lead poisoning that was happening to him. So, and then at the end of that one, he had a girlfriend that ended up being pregnant with his baby. And we never saw this black woman again. I forgot what her name was. I'm so sorry that I drew a blank on this lady's name. But the reason why I also want to do that is because that could be like it could be a rebirth of where Superman and Power Girl, Supergirl, Connor Kent, Steel 2, maybe Lana Lane, because Lana and Steel are engaged or whatever and stuff like that. And have it where they decide, and Kong Keenan, and they decided they're going to go in the Phantom Zone and go after Mon-El and Chris Kent, the other son that Superman had, that recently, with some manipulation of time, they remembered that they have this other child, that Lois and him have another child after being disappointed with John Kent. Yeah, they're disappointed. I don't care what anybody say. That they're still disappointed. They're trying their best to keep it together, but they're pissed the hell off that he's aged up. They're pissed the hell off that he's in a relationship with some fool or whatever. And they have, they're trying to be good parents, but at the same time, it still hurts the fact that they lost a lot of time. And then, some wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff got them to remember that they had another son, and they're going after that team. That could lead up into like the first arc or whatever, or the second arc. It doesn't really matter. I don't care how you want to do it, but I think that'd be really great. They'll figure out a way. They figured out a way of healing Mon-El's lead poisoning, because I kind of think it's kind of dumb to have a character that's poisoned to lead or whatever. Figure out another weakness for him or something like that, because it's just too much lead around on Earth, which makes it where you can't really, and reintroduce the Guardian too. That's another great character to introduce to people as well. Bring that Guardian character back as well, so that way we can have a big old team Superman like we had in New Earth when we had the battle for Krypton, and I mean, the new Krypton arc. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember everything. I'm sorry, I can't remember everything, guys, but I'm trying to give you the little gist of what I'm trying to get at. So basically, what happened is when Superman went to New Krypton to train the new Kryptonians who got released out of the city of Kandor. They had their own Krypton, but it was on the other side of the sun. So when he went there, when Superman left Earth for New Krypton, he had a Team Superman, and it had like various members that had, you know, Superman or Superman supporting characters on that team. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking, like, this is what Action Comics need to be about. So that way, not only will it be about some of that, but it will also have times where it'll be stories focusing on those characters only. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think, like I had always said before, I think Wonder Woman, Batman, Superman title needs to focus mostly on Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman in those titles. I'm not saying that characters can't appear or whatever, but it kind of need to solely focus on them, make them the main characters. But when it comes to detective action and like I said, sensational comics, which they still need to bring that back for Wonder Woman's second title, have those titles focus on their supporting characters. So, like, even if those characters don't have solo runs, at least they'll have a comic book that'll have stories for them only. They'll, like, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman be in them or whatever, but they'll still have it. And that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking about for Action Comics, where it's basically Team Superman, but it's going to focus mainly on those characters, and it'll have a focus on Superman, but it'll have a focus on those supporting characters. So those supporting characters also have stories without Superman in Action Comics. So you can still have you can still have Superman title that'll have the main focus on Superman himself, but Action Comics will have the main focus on all of the supporting characters as well. That way people can get reintroduced to a lot of supporting characters from the Superman world, but also supporting superhero characters who used to, you know, be around that aren't around like they used to be. And I think, you know, it's important to show that, you know. And it's kind of funny getting the idea only from reading Supergirl, New 52 meet up with Power Girl of Earth 2. Even though, you know, I don't really like the New 52, but it is what it is. It just gave me that idea, like, damn, we really haven't seen Power Girl in a long time. And I was like, wait, this could lead into something better. Because, I mean, we know the JSA is there. I know the JSA is there now or whatever, and that's great and all. But I would love to see Power Girl with the rest of the Superman family and not being neglected. The same thing with, like, Connor Kent. And another thing, Connor Kent needs to go back to his Teen Titans look. He has outgrown the 90s look. I know some people are like, oh, I like the look. No, Connor had already matured and grown past that phase, so it doesn't really make any sense for him to go back to that, nor for the fact that he looks younger than, you know, John Kent, which he shouldn't be, because, you know, Superboy before the New 52, you know, he was massive. He was close to the same size as Clark Kent. He was basically like a younger Clark Kent who happened to be a teenager, sort of. You know what I'm saying? But Connor Kent was massive in the when he went to Teen Titans. I know some people were like, oh, they mellowed him out or whatever and stuff like that. But that's the point, y'all. He grew up. I don't know what makes you think that you're going to stay the same loud, obnoxious character when you're older, because he is still Clark Kent. Of course, he was going to start phasing out that wild side of himself, because he still is part Clark Kent and part Lex Luthor, which, let's be honest, both of them, after a certain while, they start mellowing out. So it made logical sense. I don't like character regression in anything, and that was definitely a major character regression for the character. So I would love to see a little bit more focus on him, Power Girl, and of course Steel And I'm talking about John Henry Irons. His niece, that's fine if she wants to be there. But I really want to see a focus on Power Girl, Superboy, and Steel in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not the main characters, but they are the main focal of the storylines, if that makes sense. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.